morning. It is 5:33 a.m. Purple sky here. I've been up since after 3. I fell out for 9 o'clock. Bedtime is getting earlier and earlier, and I'm okay with that. I hope you're well this morning. I was able to drink some water. I hope you were able to drink some water. Take care of your body. I hope you are good. Today's video, I am talking about my reawakening. And I refer to it as my reawakening because that's how it feels. That's how it feels. It feels like I was asleep and now I'm awake. What am I speaking of exactly? This revolves around my meditating. So when I got into meditation again, it was because I didn't feel happy anymore about anything. There was so much for me to be thankful for. I was doing things that I wanted to do. I finally was able to go to BAM. I saw Spike Lee in person. Spike Lee is someone that I admire greatly, being that he is from Brooklyn, remains in Brooklyn, but was able to be a phenomenal creator of movies. And maybe not all his movies are my favorite, or that I've seen all his movies or all his work, but there are those that are just stay with me forever that he's done. Like, I love School Days. I love School Days, and there's another one that I love too, but that's not what we're talking about. Either way, I always wanted to go into BAM, and I did in 2015. I was just doing so much, and I felt so good about it, but I still wasn't happy. I was still in the mindset of obtaining recognition from my peers. Just acceptance. I wanted to be included in something instead of feeling like it's just me against the world. But I couldn't put those into words. So meditating helped, because I realized that all the stuff that I said I wanted wasn't from the heart. All the things that I believed and accepted wasn't from the heart. And I gathered that a lot of people that I spoke to, friends or strangers, complain about the same thing. Being lonely and, not having enough money. And if we had money, and just, okay, yeah, great. If you have money to handle stuff, yeah. And I needed money to do the things that I wanted to do. I also needed my attention. And that's what meditating did for me. It gave me the attention that I needed. It's like at one point you want to be seen by someone so that they could tell you who you are, to the point of finding yourself and saying, no, this is who I am. And then having to school people, train people that you care about to, okay, I understand that with the things that I say and the way that I come off, I may seem gullible, I may seem naive, and we already clarified that I am naive. However, understand my language. I'm no fool. I'm not talking about my college degree. I'm not talking about being educated at all. Just, I'm not going to play the fool. And I had to use that with my voice. I'm not considered your stereotypical Black person. And this is not how I see myself. This is what I've been told. Like students that I work with, um, many times, have told me, you sound like a white person. And I find that very insulting. It's just insulting. We are intelligent beings. We don't have to sound, we don't have a certain dialect. We all sound different. Some of us, we do sound alike. It's something that I didn't know how to express. So my reawakening was more about being honest about my feelings, being honest about my thoughts, being honest about my desires. And it created a new world for me. I started to feel like I know who I was, know who I am. And having to start over because of the car accident and my retrograde amnesia, and not knowing who I was or who I used to be, it's a lot. I was more into regaining my past self than moving towards the future, the present me. I didn't understand the concept of growth. I didn't understand the idea of knowledge changing our character, changing our characteristics. I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I didn't know how to talk to anyone. I didn't know how to gain anyone's attention. And I would tell people, I was hit by a car and whatever, and then they'll start calling me retarded. I wasn't in a wheelchair. I wasn't speaking slow. No offense, but it was an insult back then to call someone retarded. And I hated that too, because it shouldn't have been an insult. But for me, because I didn't have those ailments, it was like, it was what it was. My reawakening started with meditating, where I stopped chasing the past and maintained my present, already planning for the future. But even that was hard, because my acceptance of death being inevitable, it was, why should I plan for tomorrow? And I hated that. Yeah, I did a lot of things that I hated because I thought I had to. Everything took time. And I'm better for it. So, now that I'm awake, I accept that I like the game of chess, even though I can't play yet. I like that I learned how to play the piano in high school, and that I want to get better, because I like listening to Bach, but I also like rap music, but I'm very selective with that too. Little John and the East Side Boys. That song is everything. It's on the tip of my tongue. Get Low. That's the name of the song. Love that track. I'm an Eminem fan. I listen to Tupac and Biggie Smalls. I'm more like Biggie than I did Tupac, so let's be honest. You know, they all did their thing. But yeah, I'm even selective with that. I'm beginning to like Korean music. But we'll see how that goes. But it's Chopin, Bach, Mozart. There's so many others. I love going to museums. But I also like staying home in cozy clothes. I love coffee. And all these little things about myself and more. Because I love to read. I love to write. I love video games. I love comic books. I do pick Marvel over DC, although the Batman universe in DC is everything. Like, I love the Batman universe out of them all. I love reading fiction and nonfiction books. I love magic and I love reading. Like, have you read Lord of the Rings? Oh my gosh, The Hobbit. But I also like Walter Mosley, you know, Blue Light blew my mind. And why I'm mentioning all these little things that builds my character is that I felt so wrong to having all these different things as interests. I thought I was supposed to like 1 or 2 things, not 5 or 10 things. And there's so much room to like more, because I didn't know I would like the Korean language the way that I do now. So that was my reawakening. We're in 2021, and I feel like I woke up in 2020. Well, that would be all, folks. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, so just to commemorate Dr. King Day, honest with you, I would not have known about King if not for the education system and learning things on my own. My family came to this country my mom and my dad came to this country in 1979. My family's from Jamaica. I'm told I'm the first American born. There's a lot that I've learned about Dr. King that I admired, and then as the years progressed and I learned more, I realized that I just admire his stance. And I'm not saying he was a bad person. I respect what he did for our community. I respect that his birthday is on the 15th, yet we have a holiday for him on the 18th, or the first Monday. No, the third Monday of January every year. So, but I don't think he would be proud today with all that's going on. And my only hope is that it changes with time. It gets better. So yes, this is where I'm going to end this recording. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe if you choose. Thank you for being you. And as always, I love you.